And Tyson laying off 1,200 workers after closing its pork factory in Perry, Iowa, only later to announce 52,000 jobs for migrants.
The company's excuse: migrants are getting the jobs that Americans don't want. A human resources executive for the company telling Bloomberg the migrants have been, quote, very loyal. They've been uprooted, and what they want is stability. What they want is a sense of belonging.
Let's bring in Fox and Friends Weekend co-host Pete Hegseth. Pete, good to see you.
Yes.
But again, lower wages, taking American jobs. This was the reason why Democrats were opposed to illegal immigration 10, 15, 25 years ago. But here it plays out. This costs Americans a livelihood.
That's true. It was also the reason why the Chamber of Commerce crowd of the Republican Party was so resistant to Donald Trump back in 2015, 2016, dependent on importing cheap labor. He said, we're going to build that wall. We're going to stop this. I'm going to put Americans first. Wages will rise as a result. And now you've got an inversion of that with the Democrat Party saying, come on in. And then we've heard glimpses of it, right? When Nancy Pelosi said, who else is going to pick our crops, right? I mean, that's their mindset. And the businesses are happy to do it when there's no E-Verify or there's no consequences. And so cheaper labor for this business to produce a product. And it's not an easy job. You know, people that do those jobs, they're dirty, they're tough, but Americans should have the first shot, and they should have a good shot at a good wage.
And it's so dismissive. The language that they use, that Americans don't want these jobs. Really?
Americans had these jobs.
Right.
And they lost them.
Correct.
Exactly.
And if you thought about paying, if Americans are doing the jobs, they're going to raise the wages for the jobs, too. That's all good for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not surprised. I've seen this coming for a very, very long time. I always knew that these immigrants would be the new replacement. I always said to myself, why aren't these companies saying something? Why aren't they speaking out against illegal immigration? And then it dawned to me, well, how do they benefit from this, right? And I said to myself, okay, well, they're going to fire the Americans that have been asking for higher pay for all of these years, and they're going to get these illegal immigrants to come do these jobs and pay them way less. And they'll know that these immigrants are in a very desperate situation, so they know that they can lowball them as much as they want, right? And right now we have an administration that's basically just looking the other way and not really helping the American people with this border crisis. In fact, they caused the border crisis by removing all of Trump policies. So now we're dealing with the repercussions, and these companies are taking advantage of this catastrophe and using it for their gain, right? And what do we do in this? What do we do right now, right? So my thing is, as a consumer, as the one that has the money, you can't buy Tyson foods anymore. We have to start basically boycotting any company that goes against our moral values and goes against our homes, right? And you might feel you have a good job right now that can't be replaced by these immigrants, but you have to understand how these businessmen think. They care about the bottom line. They're not thinking about family structures and how you might lose your home or your apartment because you can't pay rent because you got replaced by these immigrants. They don't care. They care about their shareholders. They care about their stocks. They care about going home with a bigger bonus each year. That's their goal, right? So they're not worried about us and how it affects the American people. So you are in a position to spread the word and let people know, hey, this company is going against the American people. We can no longer have this food item in our house. We can't do that anymore. We have to learn how to fight businesses with our pocketbooks. That means if they don't align with what we want to see in America, we don't invest in them. Point blank, period. Right? If they don't align with women, if they don't protect women, bathroom rights, they don't benefit from us financially. If they go against men, they don't benefit from men. They go against the family structure, they don't benefit from us. That's the type of energy I want to see 2024. Let's forget about race right now. Let's put that on the back burner. We have a bigger issue right now, okay? And the big issue is that our little homes and your little middle class lifestyle is going to be under attack, and it is under attack. It is under attack. And they're looking at these people as your new replacement. And you need to start being very strategic about the next steps of your life and where your money's going. And you might need to escape America altogether if you're financially in that position to move, if I were you. So let's start looking at these companies and see basically, okay, is this company aligning with the American people and our needs? Are they supplying us with jobs? Are they not giving us jobs and giving it to the enemy? And if they're giving it to the enemy, we cannot support them. And honestly, you need to blast them on TikTok while we have TikTok right now. Blast them on YouTube and basically shame these companies. Make these companies think twice about betraying the American people for their own gain when these people are already stinking freaking rich. So at this point, it's just about gluttony. That's what it is, right? So yeah. Let's forget about the LGBT community and the transphobicness and this side and that side, and basically let's right now forget about the beefs that we have between each other as people, right? Let's forget that. Right now we have a common enemy, and we need to focus on the common enemy right now, right? And then we can go back. And you can dislike me because I am black, or you think that I'm a monkey, or you think I'm a woman, so I don't deserve to ask for certain things, or we can go back to those things later. But right now, as a country, we have a very big problem. And you can be affected by it tomorrow, or the next month, or the next year. I'm asking you to act. I'm asking you just to spread the word. I'm asking you to tell your family in your group chats. If you have a YouTube channel, I'm asking you to spread the word and boycott these companies, starting with Tyson food. And if you like my passionate conversations or monologues, whatever you call it, subscribe and like.